Hello, here we are again with our handsome assistant Lucky for today some questions and answers on the Piaffe in hand. I've been getting quite a few questions about the video so far, and one of the most common questions is, what do I do when my horse doesn't want to pick up his leg? Several options. I have a couple different touching devices here. One is very simple, a bamboo stick. This gives me very accurate, very precise touching, and it has, because it's not flexible, it has quite a direct impact. In other words, they feel it a little bit more directly. By no means do I mean that I want to hurt my horse with it, but I do need to have a certain amount of pressure that he cares about it enough. Then second of all, I have here a carrot stick. It's still firm, but a little more flexible than the bamboo stick. So this gives me the option to be a little bit more vibrational in my touching. And then thirdly, I have a dressage whip, which is even more flexible, gives me even more chance to make a vibration on the horse's leg. So the other thing, Lucky, the other thing that you might look for is, what part of the leg is my horse most sensitive on? I show it with Lucky, kind of halfway the cannon bone. That is a place where a lot of horses are sensitive, in a good way, because you don't want to have to be hard with your aids. Another place would be closer to their fetlock, or maybe higher up by their hock joint. So you kind of have to figure out, where is my horse sensitive to my aid, so that I can be gentle with my aid. And then thirdly, some horses, when they're really kind of lackadaisical about answering, sometimes you have to increase the pressure some. So I would say you start with a gentle vibration, and then you go a little firmer until the horse gives the right answer, and then you immediately go back to a softer aid, because the goal is always to use as soft as an aid, as light as an aid as we can. I hope that answers those questions. If there are any more questions or comments on that, feel free to leave another comment here on the video, and I will do my best to explain my thoughts on the thing. Then second of all, I've gotten some questions about treats. So what if my horse doesn't like treats? What I would say is, you find your horse's favorite scratching spot. Like, what does he like? What does he look forward to? Is it like here by his pool? Is it by his withers? A lot of horses, of course, like their withers scratched. Is it a verbal praise that my horse enjoys? So how do I motivate my horse's pleasure center in the brain? What does he look forward to? What does he want to try for? Lucky just happens to really like treats, and he's not overly treat, like he's not gonna bite me basically to get to the treat. He understands he needs to do the job for the treat. And that leads me to the next question: what if I have a stallion? I would probably say with stallions the same approach as I just described. I would probably not give a stallion a treat, except when it's truly exceptional, when they answer, just because stallions tend to be a little bitey, so you don't want to encourage that. I think that is all the questions so far that I've had. If there's more questions that come up in the next videos, I will do another video like this, and hope to help everybody on their journey to teach their horses Piaffe in hand. Thank you.